here we are. We are just wrapping up one of our streams. And it was an interesting stream, you guys. We just got through experiencing the wrath of the cheesy chicken spicy noodles from Samyang. And that was no fun at all. Boy, we had to take like the most urgent of number twos, like during the stream. Oh god, my phone. And that's a little worrisome. We know that these noodles are trouble when we're eating them, but boy, it took that reminder just to jog my memory on how bad these are once they're actually coming out of the old O-ring. So I think I'm just gonna wipe them out. For one, because I have a tough time distinguishing the flavor of these. Like they're all so, like, the one thing I can say about fire noodles is they all have this samey, terrible sauce paste to them that really doesn't leave too many impressions on me other than I don't want to eat them anymore. Like, I know other ramens that are hot, maybe even hotter, that taste quite a bit better. And it does justify, I mean, the crap that you're putting in the body just a little bit more. Not a lot, but just a tiny bit more. So we got the other two ramens left. This one says 2 times spicy, and this one's got a black package, and it's, you know, a little guy blowing flames. So I'm assuming that the 2 times spicy is the hotter one. And I think Nuff said that this was like a tasty one to him, but I'm calling bullshit on that, Nuff. There's so many things that taste better than this kind of bullshit. But, you know, if we do get to this and it ends up being the best tasting one, I will have apologies for you, my good man. So, going in order, I think we're going to have to try out, boom, these, the ones in the black package. Wow. Distinct lack of English on the front and on the back. This must be from a ramen pack or something. Probably. But I know the instructions are the same because it is showing me the exact images that were on the ones with the English instructions. And sodium is 1280 on this one. So a little less sodium here, not surprising. There's no cheese in there as part of your implemented packets. There's probably just that packet of paste in here, baby, and that sucks. I will be making some extra toppings together for this particular ramen, because when I added the onions to the last one, it did make things a lot better, just out of the fact that there was something else in there. So we're going to be slicing up a little bit of tofu, just a bit, and a little bit of fish cake, just a bit, to throw in there and hopefully add something to the aftermath. Are we going to rate that as a thing? I don't think so. Like, I'm betting that there's all kinds of toppings out there that people put in their ramen, and I don't have time to really justify either buying those or putting them in the rating. So, yeah, not going to do that. What can we say about the package on this one? Package is nice. Once again, we have this great big old cartoony mascot taking up the majority of the real estate, but we do have a nice display of our noodles, which again, I think has some baby bok choy or something in there. This is the same image. Like, maybe this one, the 2 times, has a different image, but that's the same image that was on the cheesy one. So the packaging on this one, we're gonna have to give it, again, full marks. I'm sure that this says everything you need to when you have it in your language. It's not in our language right now, but we have others that are telling us, you know, exactly the same thing to do. We're okay with that. We would have given it full marks anyway, because look at this little guy. Could you pass that up on the shelf? I don't know. It is very descriptive. Like, it's telling you it's a hot product. Between the black and the red and the chicken blowing flames, I like just about everything about it. And it feels like a sturdy package, so yeah, full marks. We're gonna head to the pot, and we will be back in just a moment, everybody. Wish me luck. To the pot! So we are back, and we have the black package of the Samyang spicy chicken. Hot chicken, whatever. This one says hot chicken on it, so hey, That one didn't even have any English on it. What am I talking about? Cooked this one in much the same fashion. Looks pretty decent. I mean, the last one didn't look much different. So nothing is setting off any alarms yet, at least. Let's go ahead and take a picture. Oh, gorgeous looking noodles. Once again, I have been happy with Samyang before. Always given it like a 6 out of 10, I think. Once again, just a little bit under Nong Shim. I think we've said that like a million times now. There was a curious couple of things that were going on while I was cooking this. One, the packet that was accompanied with the paste was some sesame seeds. And I always love sesame seeds, so we put them in there, we stir-fried them up, hoping they're okay to be stir-fried, because maybe I should have added them afterwards, I don't know. I did combine the noodle water with the paste packet, but I didn't include those into the stir-frying process, because last time, man, I was like, boy, did I do something wrong? It's like a punch in the face when that, like, weird smell rises up out of the pan. It's like, oh gosh, maybe I should have combined the noodles and the, you know, the sauce water combination aside. So that's what I tried today. Put liquid soup into noodles and then stir fry for 30 seconds. Okay, so we might have messed up a little bit there. So the other thing that happened while I was cooking these was I had an epiphany, everybody. I know exactly what this flavor is, but there are these peppers that you get inside of Kung Pao chicken and stuff. They're small, they're just like a husk. You know, when you get to them, they're like bitter if you bite into them, and they have a very tough texture to them. You can't like actually try to digest them, and if you do get brave and try to bite into one, you're gonna have a bad time, because it is just the most bitter experience, and also relatively hot. It's just a bunch of those, and that's what this tastes like. This plus maybe a little bit of chicken bouillon seasoning along with it, but I am positive that that's what's happening now. Like that is the flavor. It's those weird little peppers that come in cashew chicken or Kung Pao chicken or whatever. So I did prepare more toppings for this ramen, because the last one I had, it was almost unbearable until I put the toppings in, and then they really saved it a little bit. It was just a little bit of green onion that time. But I'm going to put in little bits of fish cake and some tofu this time, and let's see how all of it comes together. Because it does improve the experience, but I can't let that be a part of the rating. It's just like, those are things you gotta buy on the side, baby. That doesn't count. That ain't even coming close to addressing the price category. So here we are. I'm guessing this is the original Samyang spicy chicken, hot chicken flavor. We'll see if the flavor is any different. I'm anticipating it's probably better than it was with the cheese, because I thought the cheese was altogether a bad thing that was happening. So let's give it a shot. Good goddamn, that's hot. Oh, baby. Oh my gosh. Way hotter than the cheese one. Way hotter than the cheese one. Maybe that was just a mild one that I had, because this one's wrecking. This one's wrecking my mouth. Even as hot as it is, I gotta say that I do still like the flavor a little bit more than the cheese one. Because this one has kind of a weird sweetness to it that I don't quite understand. I mean, would you say there's like a sweetness in sriracha? Maybe a little bit. But it's like a really, that weird gross pepper plus like some sugar or something. Man, it really just coats the shit out of your lips once it gets on there too. That's another thing I could say is really unpleasant about these fire noodles, is that this paste, not only does it taste terrible, but it just adheres to every surface it comes in contact with, and it's gonna leave a stain forever and ever and ever. We're gonna try one more bite of the noodles for the paste purpose of it, but the noodles were still given a 6. They are instructed to be cooked for 5 minutes, so that might make them a little bit more tender. Maybe you could bring back the cooking time just a tad, rein in the squishiness or the softness of it to your own liking. But yeah, still loving that noodle, still giving it a 6. Now, as far as the paste goes, I can't even taste the sesame seeds. Not even noticeable in this melee that's happening with this heat. Oh my god, it's intense. I am sweating. I am sweating after one bite. Here we go. Oh god, I'll start coughing too. It's like that pepper plus like maybe some honey or something. Something to cut the bitterness of it with more sugar. And there's chicken in there. The chicken bouillon. I taste it. But it's kind of an afterthought. That is a strange, strange noodle right there, you guys. So hot, though. Oh my god. Kicking my butt. I think I gave the last one a 4, the cheese one, just because it's like, oh god, here's this hot, stinky cheese in my face, and then you don't really taste too much of it other than like, you know, a burnt Cheez-It or something like that, and then here comes all the heat, you know. I'd rather just have the heat. And this one, it's not masking it as much, although it's still got that weird sugary thing happening with it. So I'll give this a 5 on the paste rating. As far as bonus features go, we had 1 sachet of sesame seeds in addition to our weird paste. And again, I'm not even detecting them in there. Do we give it an extra point for that? I don't know. I mean, it is kind of credit where credit's due. And I think back in the day we gave Tonkatsu Sapporo Ichiban an extra point just for having the sesame seeds in the soup packet. So here they are packaged separately. I mean, do we give them the points for that? I mean, I could taste them more back then. I can't really taste them as much now. Fuck it, we'll give them the extra bonus point for it. And price on these are exactly the same. If you're getting a 5-pack of them, they're going to fall in the 5 out of 10 category on price, between $110 and $150. And I think we're all good here, you guys. I got a couple pieces of fish cake, some tofu, some green onions. We're going to throw all of that in here. And hopefully we'll just like do something to accompany all of this heat, because it is intense. We're having our final deliberations up on the screen here about our score on the product. I hope you all enjoyed this episode of Ramen Abyss. We're actually going to kill this next one right after this one. And we'll tell you how that is then. Like 2 times as spicy, really? If it is, I'm going to have a bad time tomorrow morning. But thankfully, it'll just be one morning. So, I don't want to have this interrupt my freaking stream again. Alright, you guys, thank you so much. We're going to go burn this one out. We'll see you next time. Oh, bye-bye. For 2 times the spiciness. Thanks for watching, everybody. And an even bigger thanks goes out to the people still supporting me on Patreon. You guys are amazing, and I'd like to thank you from the bottom of my heart for continuing your support. It really motivates me to keep me going. Also, remember to catch me on Twitch every day except Tuesdays and Saturdays, 5 to 10 p.m. I play loads of Binding of Isaac and Jackbox and other things too. Hope to see you there.